Hey there, Todd Watley with Generations Legal Group. I am a certified elder law attorney. I guess I should say in some of these videos, I am an attorney, but I'm not your attorney until you hire me. And this is not specific legal advice, it is only information. Okay, question number 6 is how do I name a guardian for my minor children? All right, man, this is one of the hardest things we do, particularly with younger couples who have children that aren't yet 18. You need to decide who's going to raise your kids if you can't do it. Okay. God willing, you're going to be around till they're old and you're not going to have to worry about this. But if something were to happen, who would you want to raise your kids? Now, you do that in a last will and testament. Okay. I'm not a huge fan of last wills and testament, particularly for older people who don't have minor children. But if you do have minor children, you need to do a last will and testament, hopefully not to deal with your money because you should do that some other way with the trust or payable on death beneficiaries, but probably with the trust. But your will is what will go to court and will tell the judge, hey, judge, we want these people to be the guardian of our children until they turn 18. Now, a judge will take that as being very persuasive and will, unless there's some outstanding reason not to do that, I would think a judge would do that. But please understand, there are some things. If the person that you have chosen as guardian is a felon, that's a problem. I get it. People go to prison, people turn their lives around. And I'm not saying that a judge would not appoint a felon, but it's a huge strike. And so you need to pick someone that you trust and will do a good job. Now, here's just a thing that I've seen and I would recommend. I mentioned earlier that you probably do want to do a trust. And the reason that you want to do that is typically I would recommend whoever you give physical custody to here, they're going to live in your house and you're going to raise them and therefore impart morals and different things for these children. I get kind of nervous if those people who have physical custody are also in control of the money. Okay, because sometimes, particularly if whoever you have left them to has other children, it's very tempting to use your money that you left for your children to get absorbed and used for their children or for their own personal lifestyles or things like that. And I know people are good people, but it's just too tempting to have the kids and the money and be in control of both of those. And so I'm a huge fan of physical custody with one couple, trustee of the money with another person or couple, so that this other couple in charge of the money can kind of keep an eye and make sure that money is not being spent for things that do not benefit your children. Okay. And I always bring up the example is if this couple with your children, you leave them 3 children and they have 3 children and they want to go to Disney World, it's expensive, bad expensive. And are they going to use your trust money? If they're in control of the whole trust money, your trust may pay for the whole family to go to Disney World. And if you're okay with that, that's fine. Tell them that. But some people are like, man, that's a lot of money. If you want to go to Disney World, sure, I want my kids to go, and I don't want taking my kids to be a financial burden for you, but I really don't want you paying for your whole family out of the money that I've left for my kids. So that's one of those things that you need to decide who's going to be best to raise your kids. But then I really do recommend separate the money. So therefore, you do need a will to tell the judge, hey, we want these people to raise the kids, but you have other provisions in your estate plan to make sure that they're taken care of financially. All right. So to answer the question, how do I tell the world who to be guardians? You do that through your last will and testament, but that's all it should do. It should not manage the money. Okay. Thank you. If you want us to do this for you or us talk about it, please call the office 479-601-4119 or go to our website, generationslegalgroup.com. Lots of information, and you can schedule an appointment. All right, thanks. Bye.